हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज आरजे स्मिता फ्रॉम सुपर हिट्स 93.5 रेड एफएम। और आज हम बात करेंगे अबाउट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ लोन्स जो कि हम सबके लाइफ में बहुत ही ज़्यादा वाइटल है। एंड टू टॉक अबाउट दिस इन डिटेल्स आज हमारे साथ हैं मैडम रूमा दे, चीफ जनरल मैनेजर ऑफ स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, भुवनेश्वर सर्कल, ओडिशा। हाय मैम, गुड मॉर्निंग।
नमस्ते स्मिता।
सो मैम, हम सबके लिए लाइफ में स्टेबिलिटी की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है, स्पेशली आफ्टर दिस कोविड टाइम्स। वी ऑल हैव रियलाइज कि स्टेबल होना, घर होना कितना इम्पॉर्टेंट है। और जब हम एक घर के बारे में सोचते हैं, हाउसिंग लोन्स प्ले अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल। एंड SBI हैज़ बिन डूइंग अ फैबुलस जॉब विद द SBI होम लोन्स. So I will want to know a little bit more about housing loans of State Bank of India.
Yes, Smita. One of the important needs in India is always classified as roti, kapda or makan. And today we are going to talk about makan. Very, very important milestone in everybody's lives when we acquire a home for ourselves. Over the years, Smita, what has happened is earlier people used to think of buying a house when they were at the verge of retirement. But now with the younger generation coming in, this generation is now purchasing houses, purchasing homes at a very, very young age. The first priority for anyone who gets a job is how do we buy a home for ourselves. That is the importance which we attach to having a roof over our head, to having this makan in the roti and kapda. So this is the first priority after roti and kapda is ensured. The State Bank of India is coming forward over the last many years to support the people in getting their dream of a home fulfilled. And today I am very proud to say that we have crossed 5 lakh crores in the home loan business at an all India level. And still we are growing. We have a market share of about 22%. In Odisha, we have a market share of around 35%. And we are very happy and proud that so many people are having home loans with us. About 74,000 home loans and home related loans we have extended in Odisha. So these many people have benefited from the scheme of the home loan schemes in SBI. We are also engaged in the Prime Minister Awas Yojana, where the poor people are getting benefit and they are able to get a roof over their heads through this scheme. And we have different schemes for the different people with good concessions. There are various methods by which you can apply. The process is very simple. Our loan tenors are very long, maximum 30 years. We do not have any prepayment penalty. We take very good, the title clearance is taken in a very, very professional manner, and it is very easy to apply also. You have different options. You can visit your branch, you can go to our website and apply, you can go to the YONO app and apply. You can just simply SMS home to 567676 and you will get a call back. You can call on our call center. It's very easy to apply and our home loan sales teams will reach out to you. And I wish that more and more people avail of the housing loan schemes of SBI and get a roof over their heads.
So ma'am, most of the people are affected by COVID pandemic, like the whole world and India also. Like 1.5 years has been really, really tough for everyone. So a lot of people are there under financial crisis and problems. So how is SBI helping them?
As you know, SBI is a proxy for the national economy. And SBI always has come forward with many schemes to help out in these times of crisis. Earlier, before the pandemic, SBI used to reach out whenever there was a flood, whenever there was an earthquake. We used to come out with special schemes for the affected people. Now, COVID has affected everyone across all segments. I will give only a few schemes which we have come forward with to support the people during this COVID pandemic. One is the personal loan, which is a Kavach loan. Kavach means a shield, and this is for the people who have been affected by COVID they themselves are affected or their family members are affected, particularly in the second wave. So if you have a family member affected, you can avail this loan from the bank. The rate of interest is very, very nominal rate of interest, which is much, much lesser than the normal personal loan rate of interest. The process is very simple. The repayment period is up to 5 years, and all in all, it is a very good scheme of SBI to help you tide over this COVID crisis. Secondly, for the MSME sector, we had come out with a COVID care loan and COVID emergency loan, and that was in the first wave itself, and that was subsequently the similar thing was rolled out by the Government of India in the form of a guaranteed emergency credit line. That also we have been getting out to the MSME. As you know, the MSME sector is employing a lot of people, and this GECL loan we have been giving it to a lot of beneficiaries across to help tide over this crisis and to continue their production, to continue to support their employees. This has helped also very much in this COVID pandemic.
So ma'am, these are the loans and facilities SBI is giving for the COVID affected people. So other than this, what other loans SBI has and people can be benefited from that?
Yeah, we have personal loans at very competitive rates for our customers. The process is very simple to apply. We also have on our YONO app, we have a pre-approved personal loan, and this PAPL, as we call it, is very, very simple. You just have to click on it, and based on your credit history, based on your transactions, you are eligible for this loan, and this comes without any documentation. It is just at the click of a few clicks on your mobile, and you can avail the loan. Secondly, we have a good facility of personal gold loan. This gold loan, as you all know, we Indians tend to invest a lot in the gold. Instead of letting it lie in your locker, you can utilize this gold to get gold loan at a very competitive rates from our branches. Your gold remains safe, and you are putting this unutilized asset into use, particularly during these difficult times. Thirdly, this gold loan is available not only for the personal customers, retail customers, but also for SME units also it's available. And of course, our agricultural friends, our farmers can avail this gold loan particularly during the sowing season, to tide over their financial needs.
So ma'am, as we all know and say, this is the digital era, and everything is digitized. So what are the steps the bank is taking for the people to resolve their banking needs digitally, and especially SBI has been doing a wonderful job?
In digital transactions, SBI is leading the way amongst all the other banks. We have 24 million customers using our internet banking facility every day. This is the 5th most used INB facility worldwide. We also have our app, which is the YONO app, which offers us everything at the click of a button on your mobile. All regular banking activities like depositing money, withdrawing money, transfers, remittances, paying of bills, entire thing is taken care of either through the internet banking also, as well as through the YONO app. Particularly in YONO app, we have a very, very secure product which is called the YONO Cash, where you do not need to swipe your ATM card to get cash. It is secured with a two-factor authentication, what we say, with your own unique password and a own unique OTP, and you can withdraw from the ATMs without using your card. This is a unique USP of this YONO app, and it is for the safety of our customers that we have come out with this solution of YONO Cash. I will appeal to your listeners to please try the facility of YONO Cash, and once you experience it, I'm sure you will not go back to using your ATM cards again.
So this is a fantastic thing, and I think everyone should download the YONO app now. And coming to the next question, ma'am, whether it's COVID or whether it's banking, internet banking, security is very important. Being aware is very, very important. So what advice and tips would you like to give to all our listeners and viewers when they do banking, internet banking especially?
The digital world has become very, very, very aggressive in the perpetration of cyber frauds. So the first thing what we require is we have to remember that that just as in our house, in our home, we will not give the keys of our home, of our main door, or of the room, or of the cupboard, or of the locker to a third person. Similarly, we have to remember that financials, all my financial information is just like as if it is lying in the locker of my house. And I cannot give the keys of this information to anybody else. So my appeal is, wherever you receive something which is not in the normal course, someone calls you and tells you to download some app, someone calls you and warns you that your card will be deactivated or your SIM will be deactivated, please don't panic. Please don't listen to that person unless you are very sure that the right person or the right organization is calling you. So the only way to check is you can tell them that yes, I will check with my bank and come back, or I will check with my service provider and come back to you. That is one step which will help us to remember that we should be very careful about opening the door, about giving our password or OTP to someone else. If you remember, I have a small incident, not incident, is a small thing. When our children are small, we tell them that if you are going out and someone tells you your father is sick, please come to that road, please come to the shop that your father is sick and all. So we tell them, the child is taught that don't listen to a third person. You first come back home, see whether what is it, and then you go with that person. So similarly, it is for us also that you come back to the organization. If someone is telling you your SIM will be deactivated, or your ATM card is deactivated, or your credit card is deactivated, please do not panic and come back to the parent organization, come back to State Bank of India or whichever bank you have an account with, and check for yourself, and then only listen to that person or tell your bank that this is something which I have received, to please block my account.
So this is a very, very important tip which we all should remember. And with this, thank you so very much, ma'am, for talking to us and taking your time out to enlighten us with all these banking services of State Bank of India. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Smita. It has been a pleasure talking to you.